Hello everybody and welcome back to RhodesPandaGaming for a new little bit of an episode of Worldbox God Simulator. If, of course, you remember the Worldbox Championship, the Hong Kong Monkeys did win that, but this time we're going for something a little bit different. We are going to be doing 100 years of Worldbox, of just humans, and seeing how they can co-inspire, how they can co-create and live together here. We're gonna go to continent for a little bit of a fun one. We'll go huge. Let's get some random shapes and some noise up there in general. And let us create the world box world where people are going to live in a lot of pumpkins, a lot of different lands here. Nothing too crazy to begin this journey. But let me put down two good old humans that we will be watching today and see how they are going to live together. Nothing crazy on the world laws. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. Rebellions will, of course, be on because that's like the whole point of this. But we got Jarnu, who we can give a good old favorite to. And, of course, our other person, Hifu. Ah, my favorite people in the world. But nothing too crazy today, as we will see how humans can be with each other. Surely nothing goes wrong, of course. It's 100 years. Nothing will ever go wrong, right? Yeah, I'm interested to see what they will be able to create. The world is not too crazy on this. I did this one attempt, just wanted full authenticity heading into this. We do got obviously the savannah, which can kill a lot of people. We got a bit of a lollipop randomly in the mountains, but like we see, we got the little pumpkin area and a whole bunch of stuff. Let me know if you do want me to bring back the World Box Championship. Of course, we did previously. We could do it with a whole bunch of mutated guys as well. Maybe even do some of these fun little necromancers, mages, plague doctors, like a whole bunch of the evil stuff. You know, that definitely could be a good time as well. I haven't really unlocked all the special mutated stuff in general, so that's definitely something we can look towards, as we are at 18 people now, as we will slowly get older and see what these guys are going to do. You there, Aifu, you are a content, slow miracle. Well, yeah, obviously. Not third. I did not mean to click on third and get back here. Jaroniu is immune, completely resistant to diseases and illness. He's a long liver, so he's going to live a long time, but he's bloodthirsty. And it's a demon trait, which I do find quite interesting, that you can have a good old demon trait here. Yeah, that is interesting. Anything interesting here that I can click on and stuff? Doesn't seem like it. That's okay. We're at 25 members already. I honestly might even make this 200 years. It really depends on what does end up happening here in general. We're at year 12 already. We are getting forts to slowly expand. Let us see what that village layer does currently look like. Yeah, we're expanding actually quite far out. They're usually, it's not this like wide of a continental zone, but we're gonna get like a little bit of a town hall set up towards this mountain area. It is well protected. To be fair, it's actually a very nice place to have some sort of a town hall in general. 55 players, 55 people now living in Fort here. Let's see who's in here. Let me see you. Um, yeah, I hope you are enjoying my content recently. Of course, my last... Oh, Ifil was killed by a mad riff. No! Got killed by a bison. That is very sad. So one of our favorites has already fallen. It just leaves... It leaves you. If I click on you. Not you. I know I have a times 5, so it's quite hard, but this is really testing me. He went back inside. It... Let's see here. Let's see here. Jerenu is the last one remaining. Has 1 kill. Nice. And we will see what they're able to do. They're 36 years old. The oldest, obviously, in the clan of Fort, as this is expanding nice and dandidly here. We'll see what else they can get done, of course. I still want to learn like all the different things you can do in this game via just like what does all the languages mean? What does all the cultures? How do you really like I want to like see an in-depth thing. Obviously there's so much in-depth stuff about all of this in general as we see 8 couples right now in the village, 27 buildings, a lot of happy units for now. Of course, we'll see how everything does get down. But yeah, for now, everything is pretty standard, pretty nice and dandy here in Omfort with 73 members. And surely nothing will ever go wrong. And maybe we could continue this series if this video does well and make a series out of this of just watching a whole bunch of humans go. Maybe add some forfeits, maybe add some creatures that might mess up this playthrough ever so slightly. Will they survive a zombie apocalypse? Will they survive mages? Who knows as the years do ultimately go on, as we have some windmills now set up for these people. What are we making over here? I wish I could see what they're building. Oh, okay. Got some water, and now we got Dach Chow. Going to be the first expansion here. Just going to be off over here. You know, it is in a bit of a rough spot because this is a tight little, is it a hill? I'm not exactly sure. There's a little bit of rocks, you know, it's a rocky terrain. Definitely for sure. But Dutch Chow is going to be the next village here for the humans, which will be interesting. I don't really like using any of the destruction and chaos stuff. I don't think it's very fun, to be honest. I don't really think it is too much fun. Same thing with like this. I mean, a monolith is fun when you want creatures to evolve, obviously. There is some interesting things for sure we can do around the map. At 99 for Omfort. Can't we see Mr. 100? Who's going to be the 100th born? Nope, 98. Never mind. It's like a subscriber count, you know, goes up to 99, goes down to 98, but we're at 100 villagers now in Omfort. Unfortunately, another one did die, as we do have 195 total deaths. Sapient population is 116 at the current moment in time. What happens if I click this? Will it show me any of that? They have 17 gold. Interesting. They have a lot of wheat. Interesting. 14 hungry people. That's not great. No unhappy units so far, which is good here in Omfort. 7 deaths, of course. We know one of them. An even split of male and female bodies, which is also quite peculiar here, as we are going to see them continue to live their lives. Year 35 now. That's Chow is now at 22 members. Omfort at 126 and climbing. They've really expanded. They expanded all the way up here. They have an archer tower in the top left, which I do find a bit peculiar. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too useful when it's away from everything, like the town hall and whatnot. They have their houses set up slowly, starting to go top right. Bottom, they have a dock, which, is it expanded out? No, the dock is actually only in this area, so they won't be able to go too far. Maybe I could do a little bit of a, you know, just a little bit of, I don't know how to do this. You know, just a little bit of a deep ocean right here. You know? She goes shallow. There you go. Bang. There you go. See? We let them out. And now they can explore with their boats. They went all the way around. Look at this. The boat is going to go all the way out. The longest they could walk. And it would be so much faster, but no. They're going to take a boat all the way over here to transport people or whatever they're doing in general. Maybe trading with their own village, you know? Let's look at Dutch Chow now. Is going to have their own dock of their own. Let's see here. Dutch Chow. No unhappy units so far. Evenly split people and families. The clans. The clan chief is Jarmanu. Nice. Let's see what the culture currently is beholding. They love the read. They're attentive readers. Stoneground buildings are placed in neat and organized grids. Grand arrangement buildings are placed in perfect arrangement. Expansionist, the culture rapidly claims and occupies land. Youth reverence, young people are showered with gifts and spared from work until grown. That, I wish that was a real life thing. Pep talks, people can't get inspired after talks. The culture delights in creating statues, and these people build roads. Very nice culture, very simple. As we did get another expansion, as oh, my apologies, we got Robech down in the bottom. As we are in the Age of Darkness, will that mean anything interesting? Oh, we will definitely find out, as we are now halfway through at year 50 here, as we'll see if anything crazy does happen. For now at 179 members. We'll see what Robech is going to be able to do with their expansions. We see the homes obviously from Onfor all the way down here. Robech really will only be able to occupy a small space. It's going to be a very small landmass for this team. Nothing too crazy for themselves. Dutch Chow obviously has a lot more room that they can be intrigued with. But yeah, on for expand out top right, spanning out bottom right. We naturally look at the village layer for this one here to really be able to emphasize. For has this much space around the map that Chow is now forced to go up and to go left, which left is totally fine, but Rebech, unless they are able to take this land just over here, they're not going to be able to do much because Onfort expanding even further down here. Look at this random house from a Taoist is a bit mean, but it's okay because they are all in the same team in general here. As Onfort is at 194, looking to go to 200. Look at this. Is this like a treasury hall or something? See some gold, see some food maybe? I'm not exactly sure, but they are definitely looking to live it up in Omfor at the current moment in time. I want to see what they are building here. I hope that gets built very soon. Their dock is looking great. They got a very nice and big ship as well, which is huge here. Town hall is looking great. That's looking like an upgraded town hall, let me tell you. Looking at Dutch, yeah, this is the level 1 town hall. That is the level 2 town hall. You can tell because there's stone. Also upgrade some houses as well, which is very nice. They have expanded now to the left. They do got the water fountain thing over to the left, so they can get the water nice and dandy. Robech up to 26 members for themselves now, which is also quite nice. Let's see here. How is Omfort doing? 8 unhappy units. That's not very good. You want to keep your place happy. 2 unhappy here in Dutch Chow. More males than females. We're going to get a meteor. Nowhere near. It's totally fine. It does look like actually people did potentially get hurt. We have a lot of units all the way over in this area. Hopefully nothing died too poorly, of course. For up to 230, as let's see where Dutch Chow has expanded now. How big of a land have they been able to get? Okay, they have expanded a little bit, nothing too crazy. Robech has taken this upper area, so they will be able to have that. And now Dreechfoot is going to be our 4th area expanded to off of Dutch Chow. Very, very interesting here. They are not going to have much land. They are going to need to take this upper section very fast because, I mean, like, this is going to be the smallest village of all time. I thought Robech would be small. No, Dreechfoot is going to be the smallest land of all time, depending on what does happen, of course. Omfort really has not expanded too crazily since we last seen them, and it looks like this is just what the building is. I think they are literally just putting resources in the middle of their village. It says, don't steal from us, don't steal from your own people. But you know how humans are. Humans will steal from each other because we hate each other. Another meteor will happen. It's in the ocean in the top right. Who cares? It's nowhere near Fort, where team is the peoples are looking quite good. We got roads everywhere too. Like, honestly, the Age of Darkness does not seem like it's very dark in general. Ooh, look at this expansion here. Let me see this one on the map. Bang. Dude, Onfor is so large now. It is the entire, it's like half the country at this point, where all the way up every single place. This is going to be a very good beginning for these people. There is a lot of land though. I will say, like, is it like, can I add land over here? Is my, no, okay, so it has to be over here. So if I just did that randomly. Okay. We'll potentially look to make some sort of thing in general. Let me look at the box in general. There's plenty of land for me to potentially build different continents to add some challenges around the map for sure. Who is the map? Oh, that is a big kill. So many people from Omford just got absolutely hit right there. At least there wasn't many houses. Only 2 houses were hit, but if you're from Omfort, you are not happy about this one whatsoever. But, you know, they will be able to rebuild, but that is a bit of a feels bad from the people of Omfort, as 100 people are now in Dutch Chow. And another one! Meteors raining from the sky, destroying houses just made, as more people from Omfort are like, what are we supposed to do at this point? As we are going to be doing something here. Let me check real quick. What are we doing? Plans and plots. A new book. We are making a new book from Jarnu, 99 years old. Oh my god, he is a very old man. He's wise, he has a golden tooth, but he's ugly. Jarnu, buddy, you are unfortunately going to be kicking it with time very soon. We can follow you though. Let me follow some Jarnu as he creates the biggest masterpiece of all time. I don't know how long this is going to take. There we go. Bang. Jarnu, congratulations on your book. Is he, imagine he just dies. He's 100 years old. He is the oldest man in all the lands. How are you 100 years old when we're not even at year 100? Oh, maybe this guy spawned him, and he like spawned at a X amount of age. That makes sense, right? Kind of. Sure, right? Okay, he's just gonna keep writing books. You know, he's old. He's like thirsty to give knowledge to people. And another meteor in this area. Just stop building houses in here, Omfort. It's not gonna be good. They do have a statue over to the right, and they actually have expanded here. There's a lot of rats though. These rats are not nice. These rats might give them a bit of diseases as well. But overall, nothing too crazy in year 88 besides all the meteors raining down on these poor people. As I look at the village layer once more, Dreechfoot is at 28. They did expand up a little bit. They need to get left because that remaining resources means well, they can at least live and not be just a complete another bot when it comes to everything else. This is just full mountain and hill here, so there's really not much anyone is going to be able to do to take that area realistically. Robech at 85 humans, which is surprising. I thought, honestly, Dutch Chow would be able to expand quite fast, but it looks like Robech just being slightly more right beside Omfort-ish will be able to have a bit of a bigger expansion in general, as all their houses are looking nice. Town hall. Do they have a town hall? They do. Look at Reachfoot. They also have a place to throw. I guess every place has a place to throw their other items. I never really noticed this before. I never really noticed this place as Shatstai. Shastai is now going to be over here. Let's look at Shastai Village. Okay, so they do have a lot of room. They can expand bomb. They can expand up. They can actually find quite a bit of room around this map. But we will see what they will do eventually, because nothing yet has happened, at least across any fights so far. 10 unhappy people, but it looks like these humans are behaving in this episode here of Worldbox. The humans are so far coexisting as they're supposed to, because why wouldn't they? You know, they're humans. Nothing ever goes wrong. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to see more, show me in the love in the comments and the views. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you next time. This was RhodesPandaGaming.